After a long day's work, Duck and Diesel went to the sheds at Wellswood Station. Although I must say, it's very tiring working at Edward's yard. I must say, Diesel, you seem to change a lot since we had all these years ago. Yes, Duck. I changed my ways all these years ago, and I started to appreciate you all. You see, ever since I got this position working as a shunter on Edward's branch line, I began to feel useful afterwards. At first, many of you engines didn't appreciate me, but over the years you managed to appreciate me. And all this time I've been receiving bad reviews and then bad comments, and now I've been receiving well liked, and I became close friends with all of you. Well, almost all. I quite agree, Diesel. Say, do you heard any rumors about any sightings of a mysterious engine? To be honest, I don't care about it, and I have no clue about it. No one told me about it. Since you brought out that question, I suspect it was something top secret. How can you be sure? Well, last time I put an engine away during the Cold War, I was told to keep it top secret for years. I see. Just then, both of them could hear a rumbling noise. What was that? I better go out and check for myself. Diesel couldn't believe his eyes. He had never seen the engine before, and he silently went back to the shed. What's the matter with you, Diesel? It seems like you've seen a ghost. Yes, it does look like a ghost, and I'm not sure that whether it is real or not. As the sun began to rise, Thomas and Percy were heading back to their branch line with a train of empty cattle trucks until they were stopped by a red signal. Thomas and Percy looked up ahead. They couldn't see anyone was coming towards them. They waited and waited, but still the signal didn't turn red. They were getting very impatient. There must be something wrong with that signal, said Thomas. I think we should go slowly and see what's up ahead, said Percy. They explained to their drivers and they agreed. They uncoupled their trucks and they went slowly forward. They stopped by Farmer McColl's farm and they were shocked to see a bunch of people surrounding a very unusual engine. What is that? Said Thomas. I have no idea, said Percy, but I don't like the sound of it. I think we should get out here. Good idea. And both engines did. Thomas and Percy returned to the yard and quickly tell any engine they could see about what they saw. James, Henry, and Diesel were most interested. I seen that similar engine too, said Henry. Both Diesel and James said the same thing. Is something very suspicious going on here, said James. We need to know what's really going on. We should talk to the Fat Controller. Exactly, said Henry. But who's gonna do it? Just then Edward arrived and calmly told them to settle down, and he explained everything. Engines, I think you probably want to know the truth. Definitely, said Henry. Do you know about it? Of course. I was there with the engine on the day it arrives. And the engine that you saw, U5, is a real engine and was taking part in an operation which I can't tell you much. So what can you tell us? Not much. The specifics are classified, and me and the Fat Controller were sworn to secrecy. which is why I'm here to discuss about it, is because the project failed. Why is that? Thomas asked. The engine broke down in the early morning and they had to do some repairs, and they had to halt it immediately, which is what you and Percy actually saw. And what about those sounds I heard at Marin? I can't say much about it, but I suspect it would be about this mysterious engine. You mean the one with the lamp? Obviously, James. But why on earth would they conduct the trial here? Diesel asked. They wanted to take advantage of the fog, as it will provide good cover, but obviously not due to the sightings. So let me get this straight. So I actually embarrassed myself in front of Doug just because some people want to test out his new toy? What are you talking about, Diesel? Asked James. What? Forget what I said. Come on, Diesel, say it out. No, I won't. Oh, don't worry, said Thomas. We don't need him. We can ask Doug about it. You don't dare do that, Diesel shouted out, and all the engines laughed, except Edward. He was glad that all the rumors had been put to rest, but though in his thoughts he knew why were the people interested in doing the operation. It's because they were after a mysterious engine with a lamp, which all the engines, including the Scarlet engine, saw frequent times throughout the years. Although he suspected that he knew him, though deep down in his thoughts, he hopes that some secrets would be left as a mystery. Or is it?